Do you often think of things that are vastly enjoyed by other people and think that is overrated? We do too. So we're having a draft that is all about that. We're doing the overrated draft today, and we're just going to roll into it unless Presley has a thought he wants to share. Unless there's just something that's on your mind.
There's a
Okay,
little something.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
You can
We've
say.
already talked about this. It's not that good.
Okay.
It's
Well, if it's on your mind, it's
it
okay.
is.
I want to talk about it. It's not really good.
It's not good.
Make up your mind.
Buffaloes do not have wild wings, and there is no such thing as boneless chicken wings.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Well, you know,
They're adult chicken nuggets.
I
we all know.
imagine the reason Buffalo Wild Wings is called Buffalo Wild Wings is because it was created in Buffalo, New York. So there's
And they
that.
have wings.
That's debunked.
I did not know that.
And wild wings meaning, they have a sauce called the, wild,
I did not know that
which
either.
is spice.
All right. See, moving on.
And I prefer boneless wings because it's less work. You can just eat it.
They don't taste as good.
I think they do. I think they taste
don't.
phenomenal.
They taste like hormones.
It's just less work. I like that.
Sometimes.
Sometimes I don't want to work for my food. I just want
Sometimes.
to eat it, put it in my mouth, chew it, swallow,
Chew and swallow.
digest. Anyway, overrated draft.
Yeah.
Evan, take it away because this is where you take it away.
Alrighty. Well, it's
Alrighty.
funny that you point out me because I'm actually drafting last. Yeah, we're gonna do a snake order draft. Basically, just means that whoever drafts first, they're gonna get the last pick in the next round. We're gonna do 6 rounds of this, and we are drafting, as you've said, overrated things. So anything that's overrated, we are going to draft it, and it should be pretty interesting because I think there might be a pick or two in there to where some of us are like, you know what, that's actually underrated. Therefore, that is a horrible pick. So I'm interested to see what those will be because one of us, if not all of us, are bound to have at least one of those picks. I feel like
Yeah, it's very opinionated. But
it is very opinionated. But first, we have Shmev, who got the first overall pick.
Yes.
Then after that, we got PP, Presley Parker. Then we have Cheese.
Oh, hey.
Then me.
Yeah, I'm first, and I'm not on my phone like everybody else because I already had a few in mind.
Well, just look at you.
Yeah, and my first one, this is very, very, very loved by most of the world. And yes, they have every right to be this popular. But when you are this popular, you have to be overrated.
Let's hear it.
Taylor Swift
Knew it.
is my first pick of the overrated draft.
I respect that.
Yeah, I understand that.
For the
Yeah,
longest time, I thought she was properly rated.
But
now
na-
she's overrated.
Oh my gosh. I mean, she's everywhere.
Yeah.
She is everywhere. That is a good pick.
Some would say a
Admittedly,
great pick.
I don't know how to feel about it just because she also does get a lot of hate. Now, yes, the love does definitely overtake the hate.
Yeah.
But she gets a lot of. I have heard so many people, and I'm not talking about you guys, that have said that they are rooting for the 49ers to win the Super Bowl, which now we know the result if they did or didn't.
No, I
but,
don't.
Well, we don't.
Yeah.
But whatever.
They do.
We do.
Yeah, but exactly. The
future.
people watching do.
Yeah.
But I've heard so many people say they want the 49ers to win just simply because they don't like Taylor Swift.
And why
I've
is
heard
that?
from a ton of people.
Why is that?
Well, yeah, it's because she's getting a lot of love, which is why I said it is a good pick. It is a good pick.
Too much love.
I'm playing devil's advocate here, if you haven't noticed.
I've noticed.
Yes. Every day.
Second pick.
Second pick goes to PP Presley Parker.
Let's hear it.
I'm actually okay with this one.
Okay.
You know,
We'll
I
see
don't
if we
I,
are.
I don't always have the greatest first picks.
You never do.
My first pick is always my last pick.
Yeah.
I would. If you pick the Green Power Ranger here,
So overrated.
no, so overrated.
I'm going to say superhero movies.
I mean,
Wow.
Not
you
bad.
know my opinion. I think that is a fantastic pick.
Thank you.
That's actually a fantastic pick.
There was a time. I think the hype was accurate. Now it's too much.
Yeah.
Well, now when every popular movie, or like 75%
Yeah.
of the popular movies that come out are superhero
And they're
related.
not good.
Yeah, that's
I'm going to say superhero content because they're like, oh, here's our
Yes.
movies. Here's our TV shows. Watch it all.
Yes.
Waste
Do you
your
want me
life.
to just put superheroes or keep superhero movies?
Superhero content.
Superhero content. Okay.
Thank you.
Superhero content. You know, that is a good pick. Admittedly, not one I thought of, because I think we're gonna have quite a few picks on here to where it's like, yeah, I never thought about that. Alrighty, now Laitwan Tavius. Oh. He's like, that noise.
So hear me out, right? Picture this. Picture this.
Oh,
This is a duck.
correct.
Why'd you say it like that?
What is
Correct.
this?
A monkey.
A duck.
A monkey.
What if this monkey came, I don't know, let's say the brand name was Freddy. This one is made by BMW. For my pick,
Oh my gosh.
I'm going with designer clothes /
Brands.
brand name
Okay.
things.
I'm just gonna put designer brands because
Okay.
that's what you said.
So Wi-Fi working?
That's what I said.
I know, but you're like designer clothes / brands. Designer brands.
France.
That is
That's-
also good. I understand that, like Gucci or like Supreme
Yeah, it's
or
just a
a
bag.
lot of those. Yeah,
Or it's just a whatever.
yeah. No, design. You know, I
Brands.
so far we've had some really good picks.
You
I
like
don't
that
know how
crap.
you guys are going to feel about this one. It might be a little too encompassing, a little too generic, and it kind of ties into what you said, Shmev, actually. But with my first pick, I'm just going to be drafting celebrities as a whole. I feel like celebrities, so many people value their opinions and
Yeah.
they base their whole lives around celebrities, whether that be an athlete, a movie star, a musician, politician, whoever else. Everybody bases their lives off of these people. And I hate to break it to you, most of the time, these people suck and don't know what they're doing. So,
That.
yeah, I feel like celebrities, it might be a little basic, might be a little generic, might be a little too encompassing.
No,
but, you know,
listen.
I think it's a solid pick.
Listen.
Yes.
To that, right
No,
there.
listen. I mean, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Are you next, Devin?
Yes, and I am next for the next one. This is where I'm going to get, I think, a lot of hate because I
Oh.
think I'm the only one of us that thought of this or is willing to even
let's
put
get-
this down.
Get ready.
But I'm still going to use it. I could probably save it for a later pick, but just in case. Because I agree so wholeheartedly with this. Kind of what you said with Taylor Swift. This is loved so much, and
say
people depend on this so much. It's coffee. So many people depend on and love
last.
coffee so much.
I'm gonna pull a Zach here and just put you last.
I know
'cause
you
Because of
will.
one pick.
Yeah.
I know you will, but coffee has to be so overrated because everyone loves
put you- I'm
coffee.
gonna draft you next.
And it's kind of
Okay, I kind of I kind
that.
of I
That
kind
is
of agree with
assuming
him.
that
Shut
people
up.
have
I'm gonna
any
be
opinion
honest.
of me.
Coffee culture.
Coffee.
Coffee culture is another one. To where, like, don't get me wrong, it's good.
great.
I understand it. It's
respect it.
great. Like, that's all fair. It gets so much love and so little hate. It truly does. I am convinced of this.
Yeah,
no
yeah,
one can
yeah.
tell me otherwise.
All-
Coffee is so overrated.
All of the attention with coffee is put in the wrong place.
When the second most, or arguably the second most popular fast food company is based off of coffee, I feel like that speaks volumes.
Yes.
That speaks volumes.
How do I put this? How? Starbucks lovers. Just because you go to Starbucks every day does not make you a coffee aficionado.
That's true.
Starbucks is like the McDonald's of the coffee world. That's what I'm
Literally,
saying.
Yes.
Dunkin' is sugar water.
Yeah.
Dunkin' coffee, I think, is just like coffee flavored syrup. I don't think it's actually coffee.
No, it is. They have the beans and stuff. I've seen it
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
coffee or coffee culture,
Coffee.
like you said, coffee culture. No, but no, That's what you're thinking. It is a very hot take, but I'm out of the gate.
Which one to use next?
Late one,
Leighton,
cheesiness.
hurry up.
Okay, fine.
That was
Wow.
I
You got it.
I have two.
Well, we have like 4 or 5 more.
I have it. I am gonna go with. You ready for this? Lawns. When people spend hundreds of dollars on their lawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what?
That's a good one.
Interesting.
Super hot take. That's my favorite pick so far. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Lawns.
like that a lot.
I never would have
Spending
thought of
that
that
much
in a
money on your
million
lawn.
years. That Leighton, you know what that deserves? That deserves you getting this duck.
Yes.
Nice catch.
I love that so much.
Oh, I got it.
Who was thinking? Were either of the three of us ever thinking lawns?
Did you
It's
find
true.
that? Or?
Yeah, I found that.
That's true.
It is.
It is true. It's just really funny.
Yeah.
All right, that was pretty great. All right,
Thank you.
Presley.
My turn?
Yeah.
Let's get right to it. College.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a great pick. Yeah.
You just went down for me too.
You can't tell me it's not
College
overrated.
is so
more than the
beyond
classes.
overrated.
It is.
Yeah, it's
But
more
it's
than the
still
classes,
overrated.
My favorite
you know,
time
it's-
of my life at
It's
that
like
place.
the
Okay,
hazing.
I'm not talking about
it's
Shmev's
all the
time at
debt.
college.
It's all ruining yourself for the rest of your life,
That's the
thinking that
thing,
you had to go to
potentially.
college when you didn't need to go to college.
It
and
has
you could have
its
just gotten a
place.
job to start off, and you would have been fine.
It has its place.
That's the thing. It's
But
all opinionated.
nowadays, it's overrated.
Not for me.
We've talked about this. You're changing your opinion because you're sentimental.
So far, Shmev.
It's my favorite time of my life.
my
I can't
gosh.
say it. Sorry.
well,
If I could go back right now and pay all that money, I would.
now I'm last.
Holy crap.
Well, no, you're second to last.
You're next.
I think he might like coffee more than college. Well, actually, I
I'd
don't know
take
which-
college over coffee.
Oh, really? Oh, never mind. You are last. I'm second to last. Well, Leighton, unless you offend Shmev, he's putting you number one.
College
I have one of my picks that Shmev's gonna love.
as a whole.
Oh, okay. Well, you know he's going to put you number one. All right. Well, Shmev, you have back-to-back picks, okay? Time for you to, step up and impress everyone.
First one here. This place is known just as a magical location.
Oh, I already know what you're going to say.
But
Yeah.
there's all the money. There's all the walking. There's all the smells.
That's how I
know,
feel
There's
about
all
college.
the smells.
Yeah.
yes.
Disney World.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Disney World, as it is fun. It's just very, very, very overrated because of everything besides the rides and stuff.
I'm gonna give you also Disneyland because they're basically the same. Just Disney World is larger.
Okay.
But, yeah, I feel like Disneyland. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Didn't mean to play footsie with you there. But yeah, no, Disney World. That is a very solid pick.
Second one here. I've always thought this. I've never been. 'Cause I do get back to back, right?
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of this. I've gone to some. I just don't get it, especially. I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. Concerts.
Oh yeah.
I think concerts are vastly overrated.
Yeah.
You know what? I appreciate that pick because I'm someone I have not been to a lot of concerts. I very much enjoyed all the ones I've gone to, and I like them. But that's kind of what I was thinking with coffee. Is even though it's good, concerts get no hate. No one's ever going to hate on
Right,
concerts.
exactly.
So because of that, you know what, Shmev, that was
Thank you, Evan.
a solid
Smile.
pick. Yeah, smile.
Thumbnail.
Oh no, we don't have to do them.
Presley's like, thank you guys.
Yeah, I've always thought that. I've never been a big fan. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. I just don't have that much fun at them.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, and Presley, it is now back to you.
What round are we on, guys?
8.
We're on the third round.
Third.
Yes.
I picked on this one already, right?
You have two picks. You have designer brands and lawns.
I've only done two. This is so hard.
That
That right there.
that's what she said.
Hey, sorry guys.
And you know what? With my pick, that's what she said. Jokes. It's not. Honestly, that wouldn't be a. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not a great pick, but it wouldn't be an awful pick. All right, but Presley, with your superhero content going to college, what else are you going to throw into the mix?
Just as a company,
What company?
Apple.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's one they even though they do get a lot of hate, they get so much more love. They really do. Unless you're talking
Like
about the
that?
fruit.
I do.
If you're talking about the fruit, then awful
No.
pick. But
The company. That's why I specified. You know
That'd be
what?
great.
The fruit's not that good.
it's like
Yeah,
everybody's
apples are
raving
overrated.
about
There's
this
the,
fruit.
There's the skin. There's the crunch.
Right there.
That,
Just say apple and have it
Apple.
be the fruit
and the
and
company.
the company.
That's why there's only one bite taken out of the logo.
Yep, because they were sick of it after. Kind of like, you get your first Apple phone, you're like, eh.
Yeah. After a while, it's like,
But it's so mainstream, you get it anyway.
Yeah.
Just like the fruit.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
That was a good pick. All right, well, Leitwan Tavius, you were up next.
No, stop it. Okay. If I have to. Okay, I am going to
I
go.
love how Leighton, builds these up.
I am going to go.
Hurry.
Today, Junior.
I'm going to go. This is the Schmev pick.
Are you?
This one I kind of agree with because I think it's kind of overrated. Valentine's Day. We've talked about this
Okay.
before.
Right
Yeah.
there.
That right there.
Oh.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go with
I'll
that.
say, granted, I feel like that is a very man answer, but yes.
It's the most overrated holiday. Because it's not even a holiday. It's just some day someone made up.
Yeah.
Let's love each other more on this day.
Yeah, just one day.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah, I don't.
I would be
Me
curious.
and my
Hated you
girlfriend do not
yesterday.
celebrate Valentine's, and it's.
I would be
You
curious
boycott.
if you
Pretty great.
if you looked it up. Did a man or a woman invent Valentine's
I don't know.
Day? I would be interested if you looked that up to see. You don't have to do it right now, but I'm curious about that.
Do your part to flatten the curve on November babies.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Valentine's Day. See, 9 months.
No,
is-
I the math, yeah. Also, I like how Presley's just like, don't be intimate for the whole month of February. Yes.
Boycott Valentine's Day.
I like how that's basically
funny,
just,
Presley.
be celibate for the whole month. You could be married, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's your honeymoon, too bad. Suck it up. Leighton just gives me a look.
Pause.
Pause. Okay, anyway. Now I get back-to-back picks. Again, I feel like maybe a little generic, but I think it's a good one. I'm going to go with being popular.
Yeah.
I think so many people
I had that
put
one
so much
too.
emphasis into they want to be popular, they want to be liked, they have to be accepted by society and all these different things. And I'm like, so stupid. I'm like, you're validating yourself based off of what others think, which everybody's like, oh, I don't want to base how like other people view me and I want to be my own person. But then they be their own person by wanting to be popular and to be liked by others. And it's like you realize you're being a hypocrite with this. And then the other one, this one is the most specific one so far. And I love food. I'm a big foodie. I like different types of foods. But I'm going to go with fine dining as my
Yeah.
pick after that,
I feel you.
to where you pay $967 million
For nothing.
and you get like a tiny little plate to where the presentation is, I guess, good, but it's always really out of the box and kind of bizarre. And they put like gold flakes in the food and they like implement all these other different things. And it's like, you know what? I love lots of different types of food, including more fancy foods, but this is really dumb when you can get a lot better food for way less and the experience is not worth it. It's just not. So
Hot take.
fine dining, I'm gonna say, it's overrated.
I like it.
How many more picks do I get?
You each have 3 more,
Okay.
but Leitwan
Good.
cheesiness.
I'm gonna go with diarrhea. It's not all what it's cracked out to be.
I-
I'm just joking. That was one
Okay.
of the comments. Someone said diarrhea. It's not all that it's cracked
Wow.
out to be.
I mean, I get the pun. I get the pun.
Yeah, diarrhea is not my pick.
Oh my.
yeah, I was about to be like, are you serious?
But what if I was, guys? Come on.
I would love to hear all the people defending diarrhea.
Okay, hear me out.
Like, hear me out. Just all that bad energy, you just get rid of it.
Okay, hear me out.
Thought of one.
And this one,
Just say it.
I might get some crap for this one.
Oh, good. We need
And I don't even know if I'm gonna get crap from y'all. Maybe, maybe not. But I'm just gonna say it anyway. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna go right now.
Say it right
Wow.
now.
I'm gonna go with pets. Pets are overrated.
Okay.
You know that one's hard. I understand, but I understand why you picked that. I understand
Overrated.
it.
Spending thousands of dollars,
Sticking them in a handbag.
treating them like a child.
Put them in
What about this one
diapers.
right here? When someone spends money to get a pet and they get rid of it like a week or two later.
Not my decision.
That's just animal cruelty right there.
That was
That's
not my
messed up.
decision.
I believe it was 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Not my decision.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Yeah. Anyway,
Your
but
turn.
okay, I understand what you were going with that. I understand.
Hey,
Hey.
watch this. Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I mean, you already know my opinions on that. I mean, I kind of feel like you picked that one specifically for me.
It is.
I forgot your opinion on it, but that works out.
I agree.
It
It
is.
is
Oh,
good,
it's
though.
good.
Yes.
It's like Taylor
It's
Swift.
arguably the
Yeah.
best
It's
fast food
good.
restaurant out there.
She's good,
but
it's talented.
It's so overrated.
way too overrated.
Yeah. I like it.
See, look for my, or never mind. You guys could pick it, so I'm not going to say anything till it's my pick.
My turn?
Yeah,
This is one
you
I
get
just
back
thought
to back,
of.
by the way.
This over the last year or two has blown up, and everyone
Don't
goes.
take my pick.
Everyone goes to
Don't
this
do it.
place.
Okay, never mind.
Everyone has. Not everyone. A lot of people have merch and cups, and all they talk about is, "Oh, have you been to blah blah blah? I love going here." Bucky's.
Oh,
That is so
That.
overrated.
But it's kind of fun.
It is. It's cool, but
It's kind of fun for it to be
I would
overrated.
say
Yeah.
almost every day I see someone wearing something Bucky's or like
Yeah.
a cup with Bucky's on it, or hear someone or see it. It's everywhere,
Yeah.
and it's cool. But when it comes down to it, it's a truck stop. It's just a fancy truck
How
stop.
do they spell Bucky's? Is it Bucks and
Buccees? Yeah,
Two
E's.
C's, 2 E's.
Oh wait,
Maybe.
that-
Yeah.
Bucky's.
So
I don't know.
Buccees?
Maybe. Well, it doesn't matter.
It's kind of fun for it to be overhyped.
I'm gonna do Buck capital
think it's
E
very overhyped.
apostrophe
I
S.
think that's the part of it.
Yeah.
It's like it's a gas station. Let's make as much out of it as we can for
I'm
the
spelling
meme.
Bucky's like that. Buck
Yeah.
capital
Fine
E
with me.
apostrophe S.
Let's see here.
Buckees.
I've thought of one. I don't know how y'all are gonna feel about it because you might say, "Oh, that's kind of already been taken." This is one I had thought about this before we even started. Let me know if you don't want me to have this in here. That's fine. But
I'm
I
gonna
feel
leave.
strongly about it, and y'all know I feel strongly about it. Just in general, Marvel movies.
Okay, yeah. That'll work.
I mean, yeah.
You said superhero.
Yeah.
This is just narrowed down.
Yeah, specifically.
Marvel movies are extremely.
Yeah, I'll
extremely
put
overrated.
Marvel.
I'll allow it.
We'll give it to you. Also remember,
And
you
y'all
do
y'all
have
feel
one
the
more
same
pick.
way now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not used to, but now.
Yeah,
Now.
but
Now.
newer. Yeah, newer. Yeah.
I mean, obviously not right now, but you do have one more pick. So
Okay.
So remember, be thinking on that.
Oh,
All right,
that's
and
my
now,
turn.
yeah, Presley, it's now down to you.
All right. How many do I get?
You get two more.
Yes.
But of course, you only get to pick one right now.
Okay.
How
Well,
many do I have? 3.
You have two more.
I have 2 more.
why
Also,
do you sound like
I don't know why I'm looking up different overrated, or I'm not underrated. I'm looking up different overrated things. 2 things on this list are quicksand and the British. What?
The British.
The British?
The British and quicksand, they're like, yeah, it's overrated. Who has a high opinion of quicksand?
Or the British, let's be honest.
Thank you.
I just had to throw that out there. I'm like, who's saying this?
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on Presley.
Okay.
Yeah,
you, know,
go.
you
Ready?
never said your thing.
Nashville.
Okay.
That's universal.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
No matter where you're from, it's overhyped.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I kind of wish you
come
would have
on.
said just like really big cities.
Yeah. Nashville specifically.
Okay. You don't feel the same way about New
Look,
York?
No,
City?
I feel like it's
Properly?
rated. Yeah.
I'd say
People come to Nashville and it's like it turns into a freaking bachelorette capital.
I
Yeah.
said it really depends on what aspects of. I don't know. To me, that one's a little more controversial. I see why you went there, Presley. I
overhyped.
see why you. picked it.
Everyone's coming here and you
Okay.
need to go back.
That's a good point.
You could say that about so many different cities, though. That is a ton
Well,
of cities
if
right
you
now.
say you're from Columbia, where's that? I'm from Nashville. My dad's Billy
'cause
Ray
it's the
Cyrus. My
capital.
sister's Miley Cyrus, and my mom's Dolly Parton.
Yes.
Does that help you? Anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway, but okay.
point
There's
is lost.
just there's nothing there.
I see. I see.
I don't like Nashville.
I
But
don't
you know what he
like-
does like? Blueberries.
I do like blueberries.
muffins,
Yeah, I like
blueberry
blueberry.
muffins.
I like blueberry.
Whose
Is
turn?
it my turn?
It is your turn.
Oh my word! I didn't even know. Now I'm embarrassed.
The hard thing is that it's about to be my turn, and I have to pick both my picks, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
All right, the women out there, close your ears. This it's not that bad. God,
That's not a good way to start, man. You're
Close
like,
your ears.
Hear me out, women.
no. Paying way too much on a diamond ring,
So engagement rings.
engagement rings,
Okay.
because
jewelry.
listen, yeah, jewelry, but especially engagement rings because they like you'll have a real diamond and it's worth thousands and like $20,000. Like we're talking down payment on a house here for your little rock that you're wearing on your ring. When you could get one that actually might sparkle more, look more pretty, but is a lot less, but it's not real. I don't understand that. And I think actually a lot of women will agree.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay, good,
I
good.
like that too. Okay.
Okay.
I have one of my two things, but I don't have the second one. So, Shmev, how's your week, man? Has it been, very different? You never do the same thing every
Well,
week.
guitar.
Yeah, guitar's
new.
been nice.
Aw. I'm glad to see you happy.
I do have.
I wouldn't say that, but
I'm glad to see you picked up a hobby
I am too.
to make life 25% more worth living. 18.
How much has it gone up since you got a guitar? 10%?
I don't want to go there.
Oh my!
I mean, that's a pretty good investment on
I
yourself.
will
though.
say, Evan,
Yes.
it's more of a private conversation. If I decide to get an Xbox, do you want to buy it and I'll pay you for credit?
Um,
Can you buy me
Maybe.
a PlayStation?
maybe.
I'm not.
I don't
He's
wanna-
not buying it for me.
I'm not going to pay you back, but
No. Okay.
I don't know what my
All
last
right.
one's going to be.
Well,
just-
I mean,
I think I've got it.
I know
thinking
what
about it.
one of them is going to be, so I'm going to say it. Even though this one might come as a surprise because I basically live off these things and I love them. But I'm going to go with bubble water. Because bubble water has
Sparkling water?
taken
Yeah.
well, bubble water / sparkling water. It's kind of the same
Okay.
thing.
It's right here.
I love it, but quite frankly, it's like if you go to like some grocery stores, the bubble water is just as popular, if not more popular, than soda now. You go down the aisles and you have, there's a soda aisle as normal, like you're used to having that in stores,
what?
but then there's now
I'm gonna
a
agree with
bubble
you.
water aisle.
What's
in
that?
some stores now?
What's that big name called?
Bubbly.
Buble?
LaCroix was
LaCroix.
the biggest one for a while. It's not really big anymore, but it's kind of started out. LaCroix is the worst one of them.
LaCroix.
LaCroix, but bubble water. I'm
LaCroix.
calling myself out because I drink them all the time. But quite frankly, it is overrated. I feel it really is. Yes.
Can I play devil's advocate, though?
Oh,
I
yeah.
will say.
I mean, again, I love them. I drink them all the
Oh, yeah,
time, and I
yeah,
have a
yeah,
reason
yeah.
for it.
Uh,
but-
Yeah.
Listen, man. I understand. But I will say, on the devil's advocate side, if you're someone who drinks soda all the time, if you could switch to sparkling water, even though it doesn't
Lot
taste
better.
nearly as good, 1,000 times better for
Oh, yeah.
you.
No,
a
I
big
lost
thing
a
with
big
dieting is finding substitutes that
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
like the unhealthy thing.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
that's a good
No,
point.
it's I mean, I lost a permanent 15 pounds from not drinking soda anymore and just drinking bubble water. So no, I'm all for it. That's one of the main reasons why I drink it. It's just I feel like it had a
thing with
lot of
cocaine.
hate at first when bubble water first got introduced.
That's
And people
true.
were like, "Oh, this is stupid. Why are you doing this?" But now I feel like bubble water's kind of taken over, and everybody's on the train, and nobody has anything bad to say about it anymore. So I kind of feel like, therefore, it makes it overrated because now it gets so much love and no hate towards it.
You got to replace it.
All right, and then this one I just thought of. I didn't find it anywhere, but I'm like, what? This is the opinion I've kind of held for a while because a lot of people are like this. But it's people when they own a house and in their living room, they have to have a really big new TV.
Okay.
So I know that's specific and kind of weird, but there are so many people to where if you go into a house,
That's true.
and even nowadays it's just like a 50-inch TV, which once upon a time was pretty big. You're like, oh, that's your TV.
Yeah.
It's like that's what you watch your shows or your sports or your movies on. Like, what are you doing?
Look at
I'm
it.
like, I think that so many people put such a big emphasis on they have to have this huge new TV.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, it's nice, but like
It's like they
how
finance
much
it with the house.
Hold
you know
on.
what I mean?
exactly.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, Leighton is
I gotta
like
know.
flabbergasted.
Hold on,
over
I'm
there.
not gonna lie. I actually really disagree with this one. That is one of the most important. Like, I'm not kidding you.
See, this is why
When I
chose
think of
this
a
as, like,
house-
Exhibit A.
Like I've already thought I don't want a fireplace at all because unless it's off to the side because it puts the TV too high. The center of the entire living room needs to be a massive TV.
See, and that is why I hold this opinion. Is because so many people are like my living room is centered around my TV. The living room is one of your main houses.
It's the TV room.
One of your main houses. One of your main rooms in your
like
house.
But what do you do
Yeah.
in the living room?
In the living room, you live.
Talk. Read. Oh my
You can
word.
still have the TV. It's the fact that it has to be the biggest, newest TV.
I
to where
will
if
say.
you have
That I
to
agree,
where
but-
if you have like the 50-inch TV, because
Okay.
I know people
I
that
get
are like
behind
that,
it. No,
where
I
it's
will-
like, oh, you have a 50-inch TV,
That's
But it's
4
not
foot.
OLED.
and it's like 5 years old. You poor person.
Every time
It's
you
like-
move in somewhere, TV is like the first thing you're excited to do.
Exactly.
Set up.
So again, very controversial, but that was kind of the point of my draft. I kind of wanted to pick some controversial.
I like
things.
that.
All right. Anyways,
Oh, wow.
Leighton,
Oh, I have to come up with one. Oh yeah, I got it.
I know you're so busy hating on me.
Nah, I see your point, but for me, I'm not kidding you. There's two things that I look at when I'm gonna move into a house: TV and internet, and I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason
Yeah.
why I didn't put good internet down on my list because
you know
I'm
how I
like,
feel.
There's no such thing.
yeah, I'm like, yeah,
I mean, listen, as someone who had crappy internet for about 20 years, having good internet now
It's
is
great,
Oh,
man.
yeah, it's-
listen.
I am on board with that.
AT&T sucks.
Listen. All right, so my favorite thing to do is to say listen and not explain anything.
Yeah, listen. Then there's just a long pause.
Here's my pick. My final pick. I'm gonna go with. This also goes with movies. 3D movies. Watching movies
Oh.
in 3D is extremely
I
overrated.
think that's why they went away.
It distorts the image so much, and
Actually, yeah.
the entire movie to watch it in 3D is only cool for maybe one or two scenes that they thought that's a good 3D part to add in there. Something jumps at the screen. Oh wow, that's cool. But now for the rest of the movie, I have to watch a distorted image.
I know
It
3D
sucks.
movies are awful.
You could say.
That's a good point.
What do they call it? Big D or IMAX or just all of those.
Yeah, that's just movie theater with bigger and louder screens, monitors,
Yeah.
speakers.
Also,
Yeah.
IMAX wouldn't have, well, I know you guys still have picks. IMAX wouldn't have been a bad pick either.
Yes.
Do you remember when we went to go see, what was it, Free
Free
Guy?
My
I wasn't there, but I've heard about it.
That was awful.
My ears are still ringing.
Yeah,
What?
There it is.
I can't hear you over Ryan Reynolds. All right, Will Presley.
All right,
Presley.
y'all are gonna like this.
Okay.
And this really just tells you where I'm at today. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say growing up. It's
No, yeah.
overrated.
Yeah.
It is.
Press.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
I feel
I
like
agree.
that's one of those to where
I'm serious.
everybody says it's overrated, yet that's one of the very few things to where over the test of time
not.
it's still
It's overrated.
It's still overrated.
think
Even
I-
though everybody says it's overrated, it gets more and more overrated each year.
It's
don't think
that
so.
it's that mindset of like I'll be happy when I'm here.
Okay,
And then you
that's
get there and you're like, oh, I'll be happy when I'm here because then I can do this. I'll be happy that I'm here.
Yeah, you never learn to be content with where you are presently in life. You always are looking forward to the next thing, and you're never happy or satisfied.
That part I will agree with.
For the 5th round, I feel like that's solid.
Sixth.
Yeah. that's
6th
fine.
round, I
Sixth
feel
round.
like that's solid.
Now
I
for the
have-
second to last pick, yeah,
I have the last pick.
you have the very last pick,
The
Schmevin.
very last pick of the draft.
Nicki
This
Minaj.
is loved by almost everybody.
Lizzo.
You ask people, what's your favorite thing of this realm of the world?
Charlotte Longer.
I would
like
say
this.
about 85% of people would say this is number one or like top three.
Really.
I think I,
don't-
know what you're gonna say.
I don't think many people think of this as overrated.
Okay.
At least I haven't heard it. I'm going to go with pizza.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Whoa.
Very controversial, but you know what? I kind of agree with you.
And I love pizza. But almost everybody freaking loves it. And there's better foods. There's better foods.
Yep.
There just are.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, to where pizza, it is, especially if you have like Chicago style pizza sucks, but if you get Chicago style pizza in Chicago, one of the best I've ever had. But for the most part, yeah, because people will treat even like Papa John's or
Exactly.
Domino's or something like that, and they'll treat it like this is better than 95% of dinners out there.
Exactly.
And I'm like, no, so that's kind of how I was about bubble water. As much as I love bubble water, so many people now have that opinion on bubble water. It's very new, but
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not the same already.
So, yeah,
So
pizza's the last pick. I like that.
I like it as a
no, I like that too. So, real quick before we cut, Shmev, for overrated things, he had Taylor Swift, Disney World or Disney World / Disneyland, concerts, Buc-ee's, Marvel, and pizza. For Presley, he has superhero content, college, Apple, Chick-fil-A, Nashville, growing up. Leighton, he has designer brands. He has lawns, Valentine's Day, pets, engagement rings, and 3D movies. And then I had celebrities, coffee, being popular, fine dining, bubble water, and needing that big new TV in the living room.
All right. Let's
Alrighty.
find out when
So,
we
yeah.
come back.
Alrighty, we are back. I have tallied up the votes, between ourselves, and it's pretty close. None of us has 0 points by any means. It came down to a 1 point difference.
Hold on. I got to get this hair on your microphone. It's bothering me.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Go ahead.
That's
Okay,
it's precious.
so coming in fourth place with 4 points, we have Shmev.
Yeah.
I was
Kind
gonna
of
say.
bull crap, but it's okay.
I was admittedly very surprised with that. When I got the results, I was like, "Oh wow!" That's-
Where went wrong? I thought I had a couple
so
pretty
'cause
strong
your
ones.
team was, and yes, your team was Taylor Swift, Disney World, concerts, Buc-ee's, Marvel, and pizza.
I feel like that was pretty solid.
That was pretty solid.
is
I was gonna
solid.
say one, I felt like nobody had a bad list. Two, and I know that this is extremely controversial. Taylor Swift is the first pick. I just don't agree with because she gets so much hate, especially right now.
I just
with
think
the
she
Super
gets
Bowl.
too much love.
She does get too much love, but she's one of those to where if you would have said this before she started dating Travis Kelce, Travis Kelce.
Yeah. I've been
Yeah.
saying it for years.
Yeah, no, no, and I agree with that. If that was before she started dating Kelsey, I would have 100% agreed with that. But ever since she started dating Kelsey, she's gotten so much hate.
Oh, he's got
Yeah.
And again, I'm not saying that's undeserved. I'm not saying that. Just the point is
Leighton?
she's gotten so much hate to where I'm like, you know what? I feel like she's now not nearly as overrated.
Hold on, what?
I'm going to try to say this delicately because I've had about a minute to try to formulate what I'm trying to say. She has gotten so much crap, especially recently, not even about the football stuff. She's had, and this happens with a lot of popular people, but I think this happens more so to her because she's so famous. She's had a lot of, let's just call them inappropriate things
Yes,
going
she
around
has.
on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That does happen to popular people, but I feel like that's like really, really screwed up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it is,
especially
very.
like, I don't know. I think that goes to how much like hate and trash that she gets.
Sure.
So that one was one that I was like, she's overrated.
I wasn't even thinking about
But
that.
how much is she overrated?
I was also just thinking of, okay, is she as good of a singer as everyone says?
Yeah.
Oh, even just that
She
I
doesn't have the
Yeah.
best voice.
No, she
No, I
doesn't.
agree with that.
Like-
She is an excellent performer and entertainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a singer, she's kind of She's not bad,
No.
Pretty
but
mid.
in
Yeah,
all
that's a good way to
honesty,
put it.
she's not great.
I've
I mean,
heard-
compared to me, amazing.
I've
but
heard better at
compared
a
to
high school
other-
concert. I'll say it.
Oh,
Actually,
say it.
yeah.
I'll
I've
say
known
it.
some people who are freaking good.
My two favorite
Actually,
picks
guys.
I had were concert and Buc-ee's.
I was gonna
What do you
say,
think about those?
to me,
liked 'em.
the last section of your draft was your strongest. The beginning I thought was good, not amazing. Your last section to me is what had you. But no, I thought your draft was actually pretty good. I considered putting number one. Actually, it was a difficult decision because again, I don't think anybody had a bad draft.
My 2 and 3 were, it was hard.
Yeah.
All right. It's
All right.
okay.
It was not bad.
Zach
No,
still
we'll
got
say that.
last. So
Yeah, that is true.
Praise God.
he has 0 points.
Yes, true. I said nobody had 0 points. That is true. Zach does have 0 points right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Okay, it's not that yours was bad.
Oh, we're supposed to
The
go.
other ones
But
were just
Leighton's-
really good.
Leighton, when he said lawns, somehow
That was
I
my
feel
favorite
like
pick of the draft.
that
Really? That
perfectly encapsulates what this draft should have been.
I agree. Presley, I 100%
That's an
agree
overrated
with you.
take.
No,
That's
I agree
stupid.
100%.
It's something
I
that
actually hated that pick. I thought it was just
listen.
what?
It's something that you wouldn't think about.
Yeah, I kind of liked it.
But it is.
Well, the only
Have
people
you
I feel
met,
like
a 45-year-old dad? Their lawn is all they care about.
that's what I was about to say. It's only really cared for by dads.
It is.
So like
Yeah.
that's the only people that really love it. So in my
Maybe
mind, I'm
after
like,
you have a
it's not
kid.
that overrated because it's only really dads that care about it.
Meet
then-
a 45-year-old white dad in like a standard like middle-income neighborhood.
Yeah.
Their entire life centers around their lawn.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
else do
that's
they
true.
have?
What else do they have?
The wife picked the house, probably picked the car. No, the kids determined the car. What else
Oh
does
yeah,
he
true.
have?
Because now they have like a Honda Odyssey.
yeah. What else does he
Anyway,
have?
who's third
Oh,
place?
and then let's keep going. And then he chose ones that I was going to say. And you chose
Oh,
ones
really?
that I kind of said.
One that you kind of said.
Yeah.
Turn it into my whole draft. Every one you picked
Uh,
is pretty much just a different version of what I said.
I will
copied
say,
me.
I think you had the best last round pick. Pizza, I thought was a fantastic pick.
Yeah,
I
that's-
thought that was
that's-
really
that's
really
another
good.
one.
You were about to say something about concerts, Leighton. What were you thinking?
Concerts, yeah, I agree.
That
with
was a good
one.
pick.
But also, like, I've had that take about a lot of people because most of the time they're just lip syncing or they're just playing background music while running around on stage.
I was thinking of just the whole experience, though. You're
Very
in a crowded group
expensive,
of people having to
crowded.
stand maybe the
Yep.
whole time.
You pay a ton of money.
You're sitting way up here.
To
You're
watch
watching the screen more than them.
Yeah.
My least favorite thing is like cover bands or the first artist that comes out because like the concert starts at 7. They wait like 20 minutes for nothing to happen because they're always late. And then the cover band comes out at like 7:25 and then you're like, I mean, I guess they're all right, but I paid to see these people. Then the concert doesn't start, and then they don't come out until like 8:45 or 9.
That.
Then they play for like
Yeah.
an hour and a half, and
Next
it's
thing you know,
like
it's 9:30.
It's like I have work tomorrow. This is a Thursday night.
It's
And
10
just
o'clock.
like, this is it's ridiculous.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Schmev knows.
Pardon
Bless
me.
you.
All right.
Yeah, so no, I thought concerts and pizza were your two best
Yeah.
picks, and Bucky's. That was also a really good pick. That one to me was just more funny than anything else because I'm like, yeah.
I feel strongly about that one.
Again-
that one was the one I felt
Again,
iffy on.
I felt like your draft had a chance to be number one. I really do. Just it was very close.
I just
It was very close.
Everyone that I picked was just a different version of what y'all said.
Even though
Coach,
you
how do you
picked
feel
first.
about the loss?
Well, my team really put me in the position to lose. I did great.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, after that long tangent, coming in third place with only one more point than Schmev is Leighton.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with
okay.
lawns.
Even with lawns.
lawns. Oh well.
You know, I felt like yours.
I didn't think I was gonna win it.
Yeah, I felt like yours was still really good. Lawns was my favorite pick.
Thanks,
I
man.
absolutely love Lawns. Also, I am shocked that I made it into the top 2. Because after I got done drafting, I kind of hated my draft. I was like, I don't know why I picked these. This is really dumb and bad.
Your
But
top 4 were really good.
I guess my top 4. I actually liked my last 2 the most. But, okay. Between Presley and myself, one of us had 7 points, the other had 8. The winner.
1 point difference.
That's
That's
always happens.
what some people call a 1 point difference. The winner of this draft of most overrated things, and therefore becomes the most overrated person on this podcast, is
a loser.
no, I'm joking. It's not. Is me? I'm joking. It's Presley.
Hey,
Presley, how do you feel about being able to draft the most overrated things?
All right, can I tell you something?
Yes.
I chose things all of y'all have said are overrated.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chick-fil-A. I felt like you picked that one specifically. I thought all of your picks were really good except for Nashville. I thought Nashville was a very.
That was my weak one.
I felt like that was a very weak pick.
I feel like in case
The
I hadn't
other
already gotten
5 were
Leighton's vote,
great.
I picked that one.
Okay.
Can I tell you how I did mine?
Yeah.
Because it was really hard. I went column by column. And I went, okay, superhero, designer versus celebrities. Whose is better? I picked Evan for that one. And then I went down the list. Okay, coffee, probably the most overrated out of that one. Lawns was last. Yeah, I went like that.
Okay.
And it ended up you won 3 of the columns, Leighton won 1, and you won 2. So
Okay.
Presley won it. I just had a hard time.
it was very difficult. Again, everyone did a great job. Everyone here is a winner, except for those who lost, which are 3
Terrific
of us,
job.
and Presley's really the only winner.
The most
But we're all
overrated
winners.
person on the podcast. Is Presley. Congratulations.
So Presley, Presley, how are you
Yes.
going to celebrate? What overrated thing are you going to do to celebrate this draft?
We're
Mexican
gonna
food.
end this early and eat lunch.
Exactly.
Is
We're gonna eat
Mexican food
Mexican food.
overrated?
yeah, we're going to eat
It
Mexican.
is.
It is.
Especially in the
okay.
South.
Why didn't that make the
Mexican
list?
food in the South.
Because I
is
always say it
overrated.
is, and y'all don't tend to agree.
I like it, but
thought about it.
overall, it is overrated.
I don't know. Like,
I feel like it is overrated
Don't know.
overall. I will have to say, to me, it is impressive how you can make so many different dishes that actually at least kind of taste unique out of like the same 5 ingredients. To me,
That's a
that's
good
impressive. I'm like, how do you use the same 5 ingredients to make like 50 different dishes? I'm like, that's some ingenuity right there.
What are we doing?
most of it's not really authentic, though. So it's just kind of.
I mean, around here now, the most authentic Mexican food, at least from the little bit I've had in Mexico,
Taco Bell.
is just Taco Bell. The most authentic Mexican food you can get. You get tortilla, you get like little
doing
pieces
over
of steak or pork,
Bottom might stand.
and like onion, maybe cilantro. That's it. It's just street tacos. Very good. You don't get all this queso and all these different things. You don't be putting all these like.
I like that voice.
little
It's cute on you.
whatchamacallit on it.
Gallo.
It's cute on you.
Pico de gallo.
It's a cute voice.
Yep.
Thank you.
It's cute on you.
Well, congrats, Presley, and
Yeah, Presley.
we'll go ahead and get out of here and eat our overrated lunch.
Yeah.
Whenever I stay true to myself and pick things that I think should be listed, I lose. So I did the opposite.
Green Power Ranger.
Yes.
Yep.
Prime example.
Do you really feel about? Do you feel
Is
like?
Is he really one of the top 5 green things in this whole world?
No, the number 1 green thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was the very first pick, which is why we give
the
you crap
best
about
thing
it.
that's green of all time is the Green Power Ranger.
Not money.
What about
not
the trees
Kermit,
that God created
Not
in the
trees or
grass?
grass.
Even Hulk is better than him.
Yeah. That might be the worst first round pick ever.
That's worse than Pawn Star.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say Pawn Stars
That
was,
was just
bad,
a
but Pawn
joke.
Stars was like his 3rd
No, it
overall
wasn't.
pick.
Yeah.
so-
That was
Said
not
choke.
a joke.
It was a choke.
No, it
With a
wasn't.
ch.
Oh.
Like what I'm about to do to you.
I feel like Presley could have said green beans, and it would have been a better.
That
pick.
would have been better.
Yeah, I wouldn't have liked it.
Asparagus.
asparagus.
Green beans.
But yeah.
That water
The
bottle.
color green.
Yeah.
Pellegrino water.
All right, we're gonna get out of here and eat our overrated lunch, which is Mexican.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys. Maybe we'll see Zach again sometime soon. Been busy lately. It's okay. Yeah. We love you. We appreciate you. Do we? Yeah. Yeah. That. Right there.
That right there.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining us for a session of awkwardness.
And it's been awkward.
Hey.